Hello, hello. How's everybody going? Ah, should have grabbed a drink before I started. Okay, got the drink. All right. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing good. Oh, we're gonna play some more Slay the Princess. We're just gonna keep. I really like this game, so I have no problems just playing this a lot. Like I think this game is so fun. So I am going to keep playing it because I like it. Obviously, I almost put in something else, but I ended up just going like, I just want to play more of this game. Like everything about it, like this is possibly right now my favorite, like by far my favorite game I've played in a long time. Um, so yeah. I like these kind of darker toned games. I also have like some glimpses of hope, but a lot of like not a lot. They're just well written. Why is my phone doing that? I don't know. I gotta calibrate one more time. Okay, hopefully that works. For some reason my model's just kind of acting weird. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's one reason why I love Digimon Survive is it has those darker tones while still being just a really well written story. This is another one that's just like, I've I almost feel for every character in it. Like even the narrator, like it's just so good. So. Some things we're going to try to get this time. We want to try and get this one. I was about to look up how to get this one, but I ended up not. We don't quite know how to get that one. And then, obviously, like, I don't know which, but we haven't actually gotten her through the thing. Which is probably that one. Like, most of the time, like, they tell you, tender heart, yep. So, but I think, just because we haven't gotten it yet, this is one that we kind of want to try to get. But also, I mean, some of these, some of these are pretty good to get. And then also just continue to develop my thing. Again, like, for the prisoner, we're only really missing one thing. Go ahead. Now let's just slay her. So we'll see. Oh, there's still a bunch of things we gotta do. So yeah, but we'll see what paths we get. I'm gonna try not to like force anything. The only one we're really gonna try to like brute force how to get it is this one. So yeah. We're going fast forward. A lot of the dialogue we've heard a billion times. Let's do. Someone else do this.
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the.
Do I get a reward?
You have to slay her. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it.
Okay.
It's a special, just for you. Whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
That's another thing we gotta kind of do is actually like slay her in the first one and then accept the reward. Okay, thanks for.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay. We're gonna take the knife.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted, and the blade is your imp. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather different.
Into the basement. This is all stuff we've heard before.
To the basement, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Why?
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you
Are you
hesitate,
sure about that?
Too late. End this.
Are you sure she's...
Positive. I'm wrong, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
Yes.
She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Always! Squint at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink. You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Oh.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time. With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
What?
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
I mean, yes.
She's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. The razor. See, we got there.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're
What?
here to slay her. If you don't,
But I already slew the princess.
I can assure you that you didn't. it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Yeah.
She's going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? You won't have to worry about that. Princess is unarmed.
That's what you said last time.
Exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. It turns out she did. When we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down.
Aw.
I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
And away we go.
Yeah.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Well.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
That's great. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass.
Yet the mirror is pristine.
Is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the
Because
map.
there isn't a mirror. There's a table, there's a blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I care about.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What
I mean, you did
could I even
lie
do?
with the knife.
Waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. Isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Was there a second ago?
Yeah.
Now it's gone.
Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
I agree with this guy. We'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her for what she's done to us.
Yeah.
The door to the basement
Oh,
creaks open,
that's
revealing
very
what must
jagged.
once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, good.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
You've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yup.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
What the?
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Yeah.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
And she definitely looks armed.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Yes. Where's the lie one? That's. I know you have a knife. I'll let you. Here, if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
I'm behind your back for one.
Why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn she didn't mention stabbing anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately, she wasn't armed.
I'm pretty sure she is. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to
Prove a
you
negative.
have a sharp object. I could just show it to you.
Prove a negative.
So I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this. Hands. Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeve.
Oh, she's pulling a magician's hat, isn't she?
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero. What if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Yes. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right with me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us. Get closer.
Yes.
Certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab him doesn't mean she has the means to actually.
Oh, she definitely does.
Who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job.
But she's
nervous.
armed.
What more reason to jump to the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head?
One more question, then we're going screw it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
So rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I don't know. That's fine.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes.
You're
humility. A bit of self-deprecation will go a long way.
Yeah.
I have my dignity, fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Yes. Okay. Well. Oh, screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win.
Oh.
You just have to strike now. Make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Nope.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Yeah.
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic leg.
Oh, God.
Shit. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards...
Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
He fast forwarded.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option. We have to fight.
Yes.
It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great.
So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
Yep.
Wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
I mean, we have killed her both
That's
times.
so much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Yes.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Yeah.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
Yeah, that's the
It's
belief.
a fighting spirit I like to see. We'd all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Walk through the door.
You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
Yeah.
You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. It could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
That's fair.
In our way, let's just break it and move on.
Yeah.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it.
You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
That's fair.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body
body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yes.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Yeah.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. We've left at least one entire world to ruin.
The people there mattered.
Nah, no, they didn't.
Past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Yep.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
Oh, jeez.
The princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows.
I don't feel like a single knife
The chain
does anything.
is tighter. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
I'll fight her again, and we're going to have stiff. Maybe I can't yet, so let's beat her. All those ideas do kind of suck.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you. Ow.
What
Yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah. We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. Where the hell are you?
Don't like that we died without us knowing it.
This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This
Oh,
is
good.
horribly wrong. How many times have we been here?
This is four.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past one.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Yeah.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay.
Okay, plan now.
We're gonna fight. Let's beat her to it. Doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps life to life to life, holding up snippets of the conflict that transpires.
And then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
All right.
More of us. Let's see if that helps.
What's the point? It's all the same. Skewers you.
Oh,
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That
Keep
was
going.
Luck. We only have to get lucky once.
yeah.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Yeah.
Skewers you.
You're cute.
Hooray!
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Hooray!
Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Oh.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
No.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Okay.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Right. One
last time. That's all we need.
Got
Let's
it.
appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Oh, yes.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Oh, chapter 4.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and
Yeah.
It feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if? Throw it out the window.
No.
For my dead body.
Yeah.
Won't be very hard. You've died alone. I can't say I mind any.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
No.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Got it.
Entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
This isn't good. This is...
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Oh, I missed one. How about you stick to this? Doing them.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Lover.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Hooray!
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You're not.
Just want to win. Fine. Make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not
No.
going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long. Because I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, God.
You gonna say what she does?
Do you want me to talk?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new.
I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yes.
Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red gleams of raw meat as it stretches and tastes. Then it erupts. It becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering
Oh,
against the
God.
walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No.
Shit. She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect.
Oh, God.
You think we can throw her out?
Yes, I like that one. I like that one. Let's throw her out the window.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Yeah.
You're just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget.
Narrator,
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you are already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. And in this building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. You do so. Here's a reflection. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Hooray! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I don't think that was that fragile.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So, are you the princess?
She is part of me.
Oh, so I should kill you.
Part of me is her.
So, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Hmm. Well, if I don't let you do. Sent to say the princess is separate from destroying the world. I hope you. Is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Yeah. So they'll all find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
You do it. And how much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh.
More than found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow. She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Really?
You will.
Goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Sweet, I've always wanted to offer a monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. before you go any further. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and all the blade is your... You take the blade from the table.
Okay.
The daughter of her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yep.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Hooray!
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yes.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course she is.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from it. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh. Okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I mean, can't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are you really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yay!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, I'm... Okay, maybe I'm not happy.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on. And I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. This is the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Using the blade, you know, kill us. Won't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place
I mean, yeah.
nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I'd be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah.
How unfortunate that the sole person capable of slaying the princess also seems to be somewhat insane. Oh well, as long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter what sort of mental state you're in. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
Yay. Let's do this.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note
is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Good. We're still gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah.
You reach forward, rub your hand against the cabin. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
There was a mirror a second ago. and now it's
Interesting.
gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room
Okay.
below is silent.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
As much as I
Interesting.
appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah,
As you descend
she's
the
dead.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
Yeah.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Oh, good.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Oh.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet
Oh,
real,
God.
and her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Okay.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again,
Oh, good.
if we wanted to. Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Oh.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me.
Oh, good.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I had it. I died too. I'm not floating around like you are. Well, of course I had to. You're supposed to. I died too.
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
course I'd have to. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time too.
So, that's where the hostility comes from. I don't know where you got that idea.
Well, were you going to end the world? Would you end it if you could?
Well, killer, what does it mean for something to end anyway? You ended me, but I'm still right here in front of you, aren't I?
True.
You apparently ended, too. And here you are. And you don't even look any different.
After seeing what you've seen, how can you be sure anything ends?
I see her point. Everything here is so
Hi, Artemis. How are you?
The end of one thing just leads to the start of another.
Did you already leave? Looks like you already left. Things end. Things happen. And it just ended.
Oh, come on. I'm floating right in front of you. Still here despite your best efforts. You can't pretend that doesn't mess with the whole concept of ending.
Okay, team. I'm out of thoughts. Oh, I'm out of ideas.
Might be making it hard for us to kill her body. But those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest.
Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her. But we are trying.
Yeah. What if I bury your bones?
Those are just bones. They aren't me. Bury them, destroy them, whatever. That dusty pile of death is just a reminder of what you've done. It's not a fix for anything.
Okay.
Push through the princess and rush the pile of bones on the floor, swinging your fist down and smashing through what remains of her ribcage. The ancient bones splinter, then crumble, reduced to dust almost instantly.
Even after what I've said, you still gave it your all. Such a disappointing choice. I don't think I like the person behind those eyes. I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Yes, violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And
Yeah.
yet it didn't. We're fine.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs,
Oh,
the
okay.
rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owe. Starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Yeah.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Afraid you'll never know. As she crushes
Oh.
your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh, interesting. The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been there. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that?
Because you locked us in a time.
Decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium.
Yeah.
You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
Yeah.
Well, were you happy?
No.
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger
I have yet to see
all
anybody
also
else
quite
besides me and the princess.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Yeah. Why should we? Oh, we've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. We're going to fall through. Eventually, we're going to her out. We might as well do it now. Don't go. Yeah.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
Yeah.
He did promise.
And you believed him.
Don't go to that.
And she finds a way out on her own.
Ugh, of course she does.
Standing around out here is the same as us letting her go. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right?
Oh yeah,
None of
that's
it's
true.
Strictly worse, but she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless?
Yeah.
Because it's cowardly for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
So
More rules, more rhetoric.
let's do it right
It's way down
and
the way
leave.
to slay her. I'm sick of it.
I'm begging you, don't do this. You're going to damn everything to oblivion. You have to do something. You can't just walk away.
Watch me.
We are walking away despite your protestations.
You can only bend the rules so much, huh? You can talk all you want, but you can't really do much of anything, can you?
Yeah.
Ugh, fine. You walk down the path away from the cabin. Note for all our sakes that you change your mind before it's too late.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Everything is getting...
Where did she go?
What's going on? Where are we? I don't know. But it feels like home.
That son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
Yeah. What? The world around you is unwound. Physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Distant rippling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something you already know what dwells in. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your carcasses and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers draw claws across your soul. Frustration. The vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your own will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken, beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation.
You're on a path. You're here to slay him. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before
Fine.
we decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
No. Not with that attitude.
Arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Fine.
You make your warning. She will. We're not going to go ignore him.
No.
The interior of the blade. You take the blade. The door, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can...
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what she is.
Do you know why?
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down there? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You
I
think?
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
What are you? I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here
Yeah.
is about whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. But they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to...
She has a point.
So, I could tell you that I lead a quiet life in the wood, but you don't really know me, do you?
She's right about one thing. Her word is...
Like I said, it's all about... So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim?
She's wrong.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Oh.
Have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's...
Doubtful. Whoever locked the...
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're
Oh.
here to slay the princess and you make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut...
You won't like. Against your better judgment, you place the blade you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. If she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the prince, how is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, you won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her as the prince. Wait, watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out. Stop it. Stop resisting me.
Resist.
The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pry.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
No.
Then she slits your throat. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground. Blood flow. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
Okay.
You're here.
Oh, you bastard.
Tricks. Don't forget what he did to us the last time. I'm inclined. You know, and as far as
Proceed to the cabin.
oh, she will. Yeah. Did you? No, I did. Just ignore.
Again, these. One of the things that we haven't done here.
The interior of the cat. The only the blade is. There isn't. There isn't. I think you know. Exactly. Why would you walk up to this ring? You reach forward and rub it. Was that? And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know.
Take the
about it,
blade.
good idea. The door to the basement. Her voice.
Is that a visitor?
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and look. Should we be worried? Why would you be worried? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that.
What an interesting development. Why don't you...
Sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
There is fine.
That's reasonable. You do as she asks.
Thank you. Yes, your intentions There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Oh man.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive if it had all right?
Maybe she's
Unless she really could.
So I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
How am I supposed?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Why would I do
But
that?
she would have to cut her head off, right?
She certainly seems confident.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him.
Yeah.
Possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You realize that there's much reason to just just me,
I
right?
do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Yeah. The other channel. There's it for.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No, thank you.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm not giving you a weapon.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over.
No.
And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
Or it's another bluff.
Yeah.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
If you don't give up now. Cut her out on your own.
Do you think these chains take away my saying things? I said no.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her. In an instant, they're around your neck. Both of you
Oh,
drop to
God.
the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
I don't
No.
know. How about we
Probably
think
not.
about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you, with your pristine blade, end her before she ends you. You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to
Yeah.
A single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart.
Oh.
The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world
Right.
is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's
Yeah.
right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
Yeah.
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's
I
already.
didn't want to
set in
kill
stone.
her. I didn't want to kill her. No. I was trying to set her free.
Especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Yep.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life.
This was very unpleasant. Very much was.
Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
You open the cabin door.
Oh,
ready
not
to return
again.
to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
You don't have to act surprised. We can see this vast empty.
But if everything's gone, does that mean this is your reward?
This is a terrible reward.
Okay. This is what's best for Ed.
Like hell it is.
Let's get out of here.
What's done is done. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or
Decades. No, it can't be.
What are you
Still
suggesting?
have a blade. Let's use it on
suggesting you kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its
Oh,
meaning.
He's
no.
just saying things.
The voices' protestations, eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
No.
No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
Yeah.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
You know what you have to do.
Yep.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Sure.
All right. I'll make this quick.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you
Yeah.
really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
Yeah.
I don't have to answer that.
I
That's all we needed.
don't trust that.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac. You know that, right?
Yeah. We'll see about that.
The gray.
You're on a path in the wood. There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Oh, I missed it again. Darn it. See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay? I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
Yeah, fair,
Been here
fair.
before, of discussions.
We should really stop talking to ourselves.
You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first, so you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That
Yeah.
is, there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
You have not explained that at all.
Was that difficult to slay her last time? She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
Yeah.
Already slew her? Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves.
Yay.
Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable...
It was a pretty shit reward.
Not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We weren't.
Were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find.
Yeah.
It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
You ruined everything.
How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us?
Yeah.
The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means
She isn't dead.
yes, things are different, aren't they?
Yeah.
If this isn't the same path in which
I hate being in the rain. Let's move on. Fuck the rain.
Influence. It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it when you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be.
Interesting.
What is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse.
Hmm.
Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know?
No.
No.
Is there a reason it will be raining? If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best hope,
Because it wanted to make sure everything was worse. And you can't say, well, it could be worse. It could be raining. If it is, in fact, raining. Fuck the rain. Might as well see.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? What we do is we have all those mysteries to unravel. You aren't here to solve a mystery, that's what you say. We can't be sure of anything.
Okay, but we...
Why?
Because we should. I don't know.
Is it?
Yes.
For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real.
Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
I mean, we've gone through like 3 different worlds, so why should... We haven't seen any other people, so why should we believe this world is real?
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and an extremely important destiny await.
Proceed to the cabin.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay.
There's no
mold,
blood.
death, and
There's no
stagnant
blade.
water.
There's no blade.
The once stately wooden building is bloated. Its beams dripping.
Oh, there it is.
Ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure, faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall.
Hi.
Her? It's like she isn't even there. See? He killed her.
Interesting.
Right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone. Vanishing behind
Didn't the last time we got the gray? We got to the gray from the damsel one.
the door at the end of the room, but it isn't a door, it's just that dad. Yes, the mirror that he can't see. Mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh.
There's no
That's
pristine blade.
There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Yeah.
We had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else is reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too?
Yeah, that's a good thing, because we took the blade out of her.
Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place is...
Yeah, so how did...
designed to
So I
try
could see it being the ghost, because that's how she died. But the blade shouldn't be
I
there.
suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Okay. But there is no door.
If this is anything like last time, the mirror will disappear as soon as we try and touch it. I'm sure the door is just behind it.
That's fair.
You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Yeah,
Maybe it
true.
won't disappear this time and we'll finally get a good look at ourselves. We should explore every option. Reach
Yep.
forward and place your hand on the door to the
It's
basement.
gone.
It's just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. So
Yay.
much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm
Oh.
interested in seeing other things.
Like a dead body? You want to go see... Hey, kid, you want to see a dead body?
No way left to go but down. The door to the basement grows open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation.
Did they say algae? Is that algae?
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark.
Oh, there's
waters.
water.
There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Okay. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for when I got here.
Just tell her you're unarmed. Not that it matters. You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset.
I'm sure she is.
Aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Down the
As you
stairs.
descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Oh.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
Yep.
She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stink. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
Yeah.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this?
Yeah.
Thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
She is.
Have you never heard of a ghost before? For the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly chest. This is extremely bad.
Yeah,
Catastrophic.
definitely.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Are you sure she can talk?
I don't think she can.
Ordered you to come back here after what you did.
Oh, she can talk. See, I don't really like any of these. Why did you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound?
Yeah.
It's rising, isn't it? It is.
Yep.
And it's rising fast. Well, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel. Bad, I bet.
Yeah, probably.
Dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Can we go to her body?
Pathetic.
The water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping anytime soon. You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place. Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die?
Probably.
Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from? It's coming from some unseen place. Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this work. This is just a puzzle. We can solve it. Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start.
I want to go over to the corpse.
Yes, most people are doomed. But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her.
If this is how you're choosing to spend your last breaths, I won't stop you. But it won't make any difference.
Can I go over to the corpse?
The water is up to your chin. You lose your footing, bobbing helplessly in the putrid flood pool. Suddenly, the door to the basement is thrown from its hinges as one last massive wave of water comes crashing down, sweeping you up in a powerful current. You're bashed against the stone wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat. in
It
your
won't let
vessel.
me do the thing I really want to
There's
do.
no way out. It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing. We'll figure this out. Or we won't. Doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths.
Oh.
As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no change in it. There's nothing to fix.
Yeah.
There's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again.
Constance didn't want to let me go over to her body. I feel like maybe she forgives if like we try to, if we try to at least like take care of her body. Maybe she doesn't forgive us. Okay. here's about that, but
As the weight around you and
The lungs full of water, the same uranium filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
no. This is the fated spirit. But your lungs don't fill, nor will they ever. It's time for you to leave. Return.
There's that mirror.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels.
Final.
part of me wants the truth, but something strong. Ignore the cowards.
Approach. Gaze into the reflection. Withered? Oh, grown. At the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, you will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready.
Yeah. Attack the entity.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
This. Once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Oh. Can I just try to destroy my body? Destroy my body. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward, touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh. Everything. God darn it. Enough of all this pretension.
Sorry. Words, the vessels you choose to.
I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
If you go striking, you die.
You're here. I'm talking about. Don't. Look, while I appreciate. Nevertheless, and before you causality, it's no use arguing some less. Does it? Oh, if only I have to, like I said.
And continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. Warning, before you go, and she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is on the blade, is your implement.
Into the basement.
The door to her voice.
Hello.
Is don't let.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Don't lie, I'm here to save you.
Really? You're
rescuer.
You walk down the stairs. I am begging.
Hi. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as your...
Yeah. Princess, your name?
Like I said, you can call me... I'm sorry, I've been down here...
Okay.
Got the name.
Even thought.
Think about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down. I don't...
You have.
I don't see what that has to do...
This is the okay.
You're going to do if I let you out of here.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you...
But I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. And it isn't worth the risk. Your word over the potential fee. Let's see here. Trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me? You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead. Run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip.
Slip these chains. She
Yeah.
has to be bluffing, but you rush up to the. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat. Is it just me?
She's lost an arm. I'm walking down.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Walk her way. Tell you what, all you.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with a heavy wooden table that once. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while, you settle in again. It isn't long before you start to drift.
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door will hold.
She sounds terrified as she violently rattles the.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart. You don't know the kind.
It doesn't sound like no.
Whoever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and wait.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you can go to be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, you'll make it.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can. You
I
jump
don't know.
right. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your
No.
feet, but as the prince, it isn't all at once. Whose side are yours, of course.
So helpless. I can.
She steps closer, one silent foot
Or
forward.
maybe I can't take my time with you. A shame. If you'd only help me get out,
Your lungs stop.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know.
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
A nightmare.
You're here.
I'm getting terrible sensitive.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, if he doesn't remember what happened. What if he? That's a very good question. Sheet. I think you'll find yourselves very hard pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is.
Okay. pretty sure this whole thing.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
Proceed to the cabin.
What she will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, it's fair.
The interior of the cabin is plain.
Oh.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door. It's just an empty frame.
Oh god.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. If you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Well, we need the
So deep breath in,
blade.
deep breath out.
Take the blade.
Reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. Good. Steel can't lie. Is it going to be enough, though? Can you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife?
Oh, a bomb. Yes, bomb. Bomb would be nice, yes.
Is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so make use of the words of someone who knows. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh,
She
wait.
knows that we're here.
Oh, there's figures in the windows. What the fuck? There's
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here.
Oh, jeez. There are actually figures in the windows.
Nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh, we certainly have.
Focus up.
Into the basement.
You cross
So many eyes.
and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you
That's a lot of eyes.
static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
There's a slay her.
Her
Let's do a
cool,
favor.
careful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a
It
knife?
can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place,
That's fair.
it'll be enough.
Step off into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Yeah.
You make your way to the bottom of the
Are you sure?
stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself
Eyes.
between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Where'd we go?
There's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yes.
You're really not going to comment on how weird this place is. No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I don't think you are either.
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly
describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basin. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh. Well, as we always know, you always go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh, shit.
Arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh, that's my secret. I'm already broken.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Well,
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
huh.
Okay, well, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Hmm.
nerves, heart.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Saber.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. You've already proven your intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
That's actually
Your weapon
important.
is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
What happened after? Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
Oh, hi.
If I want to see you fine, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... snap out of it. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. We're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. You're back. Lungs, liver,
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
Did I miss something? Nope.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
True. What happened there?
Something we thought you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Oh.
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
No. I was saying.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world.
but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror outside would make the good times so much better. I'm practically doing a public good.
I mean, I do love horror movies.
Really letting me out.
You want to work? Not doing any. I'm not going. Worst. Let's do this.
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Yep.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Or deluded thing. If a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not. I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Yeah, probably.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Oh.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No.
Let me out.
No.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
No.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh, jeez.
Let me out.
No.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse.
That's the princess.
Let me out.
This is her nightmare.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body's dead, but you live on. Oh. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that?
Where are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. It feels so long ago, almost like you've never left.
Yeah.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Slay. We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
It's really the only way this works out for us.
If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. We were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Yes.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear.
Oh.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Not everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
No. Absolutely not.
That hates
given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other.
I'm really starting to hate this voice of this man.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question.
Many times.
Oh, God.
We've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, you just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It won't
Yeah.
be for us. She said so. You're part of
Really?
everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's
Sure.
no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
That doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
Oh.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
No.
What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb. They're all too soft. A shame, really.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Obviously.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Interesting.
Here you go, philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions. Great questions, even. But they don't have any answers.
Oh.
You're just going to quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her. If we don't find her, she always finds us.
Oh.
Then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
Oh.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Oh.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Hmm.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky
Oh.
you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
Oh, that.
He's not rotten. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
Oh, God. What if we don't go to the cabin? Oh, darn.
Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
Oh.
Paths, and they're all circles.
Why do all these squares make a circle? Okay.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
That's a new one.
Huh. Do you think it'll work?
No.
Nothing ever works.
Boo. You're the worst one.
Goes into this mess.
At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Oh.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half.
Yay.
Great.
The opportunity just constantly presses everybody.
You're not the top. Oh, what
killed by himself?
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point. That's hardly even a concern now.
Oh, yeah.
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
I wonder
Okay.
what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
No, there's no way we do.
Point exactly.
Continue to do
You
nothing.
have already committed to my completion.
Oh. Fine.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He
Oh, mirror.
always lies, and he always makes it go. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There
I
is
see a mirror.
You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Oh, okay.
They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions. All that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep.
Always listen to the voices in your head.
Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that is.
Where's the knife?
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side. We have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
Okay.
Just go around it. Just do something.
Proceed.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Just proceed.
How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did. Of
Oh.
course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Oh, there's the knife.
Step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as
There's
the
the
exterior
knife.
of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dream-like nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Grab the knife.
It's your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward. You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Oh no.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Oh no.
It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Of course I am.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
And I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun. And I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever. That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. Time erodes.
I think we jump in.
Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out.
No.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well,
Ooh.
Now don't pose.
Is it Rick controlled?
Resist. I've already molded you into what I need, and you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a tool and no other?
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
I hate me too.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Oh.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh, God. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it
Are you
will.
sure?
Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do.
Finally.
Oh, you stop with this.
What do we say, boys? One last.
Yeah.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
I'm guessing withered. Secret me.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it.
Oh, they're not scared about it.
It feels okay. The fears. Oh, I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm
Interesting.
ready for the truth. I'm
This is so
asleep.
weird.
Just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Yeah, withered. Okay, I was correct. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Think of
This
this.
one is a waiting mall, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will fade
Wise
into a
heart.
wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to
That's
be.
worrying.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path and you're here.
We're just going to go silently.
You make your way up. A warning. She will laugh. We're not going to ignore him. The interior blade.
Uh,
The door to the pervert
Hello?
is don't. Good. You're still listening to reason.
It would be better if you walk down the stairs. I am begging.
Hi.
Only making this small.
Thank you.
You're making a huge. No. You're doing walk up to the large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out. Someone else. You make your way to the easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight hand.
If I could just get out of...
She barely, as she rips her flesh. It's the door you won't like.
That's...
Fine. Against your you cut. The blade is sharp, and her lip. She didn't know. She smiles. How is she still smiling?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have it as the print. Wait, watch me. Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward. The blade, but the princess dodged. Stop it.
We are going to... What is it?
Blade. As your body.
She's not going to stab us.
Nervously,
I'm sorry.
she plunges it into your.
Oh no!
Stay for her. Whatever. She doesn't like. Apparently not.
I'm so...
With what? Can't just. Oh, that's everything goes dark.
Damn, so.
You're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
Oh, she will. If only. Forget. But he last. I think I do. Sure. Don't pay that. The interior. The.
No need for the mirror.
The door to the. But it's still a soft.
Hello?
Her voice. Okay, we don't even. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walked. You know she can't. She may. Oh, your spirits.
It's you.
Do you hear that? And she called it flattery. Waiting. That's right, villain. Well, only because you and you've died. We nothing. Rescue her. What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monster? Don't you see how? No, she's a her hand. Because I'm not sure. Would you rather believe me? I think I'd rather. So one of us. Then let me know. You what? I would if you not on my watch. You. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feeling. I can't believe it. I told you.
I'm free. And you're not trying to...
The princess. Only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist. Luckily for Mr. Rudd. Who needs a weapon when we have the...
What do we...
Let me guess. Spoken with the ranks in...
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
Okay.
Am I
Yep.
all wrong? What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? You're so gullible.
I think I want to leave.
The princess closed and then she shrugged.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you...
I just want to make you happy.
Oh god.
Just, it makes sense to me.
I just
Something
want to
you
make you happy.
Oh god.
Is she broke? What's going on?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh god.
This isn't right. I fail to see the problem.
Happening. I'm very scared. What if we just don't... What if we just stay here? Let's just get out here.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, phew. Oh, what are you talking about? Our angel has always been. The princess takes your hand. We have each other. I like to think that you... Look, I have my doubts, but the choice... I will about it. You and the princess walk up the stairs. And what happens afterwards? Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your... That's a familiar... Did I do that last time? And you...
Oh no. Did someone lock us in here?
She's right. Enough with this. Of course you would. Are you listening to this? You don't... I'm just along for the...
You can open it?
Well, no.
Of course she can. Nobody...
think you got this.
Okay, let me try.
The princess and block clicks.
I told you she could do it.
You and the princess make blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing.
Wait.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes.
Oh.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that.
Oh.
Step out.
Ah, happy ending.
We did it.
Where did?
Oh, is he gone?
I'm cold.
It's cool.
I should have brought the knife. Should have brought the knife.
She's cool. Is that?
This here.
You've unraveled.
There's a word. One.
Okay. We're going to fight when this is over.
We may fight, and we may not. But not all fights end in destruction. Just as not all conversation, even if you destroy me.
You ready to go back?
Next time I will be here.
You're here.
Uh,
Are you serious?
is this?
I mean, yes. Then I guess we can eat. So sure, go talk to
Yeah.
her.
Okay. There we go.
We're not going to ignore.
At this point, I've seen almost all those conversation lines.
The entail blade.
Let's see here what we need.
Her voice. Don't. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous?
Wait, really? You're here to come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs. She's I am begging.
Hi. I hope you brought something to...
Don't do it. You're only making this.
Thank you.
You're making that. You're doing what? They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have...
Maybe a doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
We're tempted. Someone. You tried the door.
Darn it.
You're shout. You're here to. You make
Okay.
your way to the box. Easier for everyone. Look at the map.
I heard the doors.
There's a slight panic, right?
If I could just get out of...
She barely as she puts the blade for you won't like. Fine. Against your better judgment, you cut. The blade is sharp, and it takes her limb. She didn't know. She's smart. How is she still smart?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have as the print. Wait, watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
Some...
Your body lunges forward. But stop it.
Then I can't resist this one.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now. Is... A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity but you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it up. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then you collapse to the floor. If we're lucky, it can't just end as much as I'd prefer. Everything
Okay.
goes dark.
This will probably be the witch, yes.
You're here.
Okay, no.
Don't you start a grand stab. He doesn't remember brilliant. You know did I say
You
Fine.
oh she will don't
We'll just go and kill her.
The interior of the cabin is a mess. The blade is your...
Take the blade
Take the... Well, if that's...
into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. The weak starlight from the air so voice.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember.
She must have you. She you can't. Look, I'm just throwing ideas. Do you want? You need to. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Okay.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Of course we do.
No. That's pretty sharp. Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Fantastic.
So, you really don't remember it? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate... Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult.
Well, I seem to remember.
Right. Hey, don't worry, the blade.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh,
Could
good.
have got those the whole time. That a woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cup. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No. And what do you? Cabin is unlocked.
Flying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place.
Interesting.
If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Aha. Jesse, and I'm leaving. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape for what you are and what you've done.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep gut of casualty.
Oh, I've done that. Darn.
We're getting out of here and saving us as the roots that make up the walls of the crown
Darn.
steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand. The cabin is smaller than it was before. That's fine. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no chip. As your mind races for an answer,
You hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots. I could, but just if I want to. They're coming for me, too. But as long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you.
Oh,
Especially if I get to hear it happen.
oh,
this
cool.
doesn't help anyone. See, this is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who'd gladly burn the whole of the roots growing up. We can see them.
Well then,
Too late, We're both going to die. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going
Oh.
to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
You feel something against your back. Shit.
Oh. We're not animals.
But we are animals. We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too. You don't have to make things better. We can't make things better. We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us pushes you.
You slump to the floor, and I'm going to make something. At least she's going to make something of her. So first, your body being lifted together.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me.
Okay. Yep. We're just gonna.
And then
You die. And then we get the. This.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Okay.
no, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods. You're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
All right.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Oh,
He
cool.
tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be
Well, I can at least get a different, some different stuff with this one.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do?
I did nothing.
What do you want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking.
There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one.
We're one. I finally became one with a woman.
Can't you feel it?
Never. This is. What? How we're supposed to be. What do we do now?
Push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength.
Cool.
Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
Got it.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Yeah.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the edges of the shapes that confine you.
We can change to fill them together.
Yay.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He knows nothing.
Not whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Fuck you.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place in just
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you
Yeah.
step beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
fantastic. Maybe that's worth it.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
You wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true.
Yeah.
That's right. I know a see one. Call his bluff.
Yeah.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Yeah.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll
I thought you were trying to protect the world. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles the ground. Your heart is threatening.
move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
No.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop.
Please disappear the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world. That's the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took?
Job well done, team. Just like I planned.
Hooray.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Then it's gone.
Go. Why is everything so cold?
You never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her on behind you. Memory return.
Where did she miss that?
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse. You better watch your back. You can't get cut if we trust ourselves.
Approach the mirror. The mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Oh. You're nothing. I was never anything.
I think you know what I am.
Fuck you. You're not here.
Narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
None. What is this place? Where are we?
Construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it
was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shut both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now.
Interesting.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for...
Yeah. Out there. What is
Or the non-quiet.
God? Oh, it's super special.
You are special. Unique, even. And you still have a task that you...
Listen. People out there.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end. Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
Oh. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times.
You've flirted with dying. You've played pretend. But your consciousness is an unbroken stream. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So
How do you know else the way I do?
they obviously don't. You experience death the way you do by design, and by your unique nature.
Well, I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away.
That's right. You are the vast nation God. It's fine. Let's do this.
I can finally see you. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What's now?
You're the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But when the echoes spun us from one into two, we gave you a so. Will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the...
going to become this. Going to have reach this point. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been a language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to solve it, then so be it. A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other, pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon your curiosity now that we're no longer joined in physicality?
Just. Okay. I can. I'm second to doing the right thing.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
Interesting.
Your left hand tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by a moon.
We were both taken by the moment. It was how things were meant to be.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you.
We are nothing alike.
Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
You had to.
Of course, what you think of as independence merely an illusion. Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster, faster, faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place.
Okay.
Flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed for a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Killed you while you tried to strangle me, and when you flooded me, did not drown. What is the count? You tried to strangle me, and when you flooded me, did not drown.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
This torrent of blades cuts you from boundless ends. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or
I would have done it. I did rise far and above you, and I am far.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
There's a clash between you, base.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflicts that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality?
I will kill you.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What you cannot. Your cruelty, I cannot let you exist.
Destroy me if you're able.
Yes.
But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
Come at me.
To face her alone.
I can't do this alone.
You've been doing all right on your own, but you're not going to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I can do this out here on my own.
And lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
What?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that. Do you need me to describe things?
No.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood.
Hmm.
Even
Good
after you
riddance.
decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
No.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
Yes.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sure. Is you out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Is you the one to kill that?
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that?
Don't they continue?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
But I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh. Blinking, the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. The world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
Gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not.
Then we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
Leave the cabin. Leaves me behind. Stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place, the fruits of your labor. Whatever an ancient creature search from her nation, you feel sensation in limbs you couldn't fathom. Here's you. You feel your wings spanning cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound to a finite plane. You feel the glass pressing in on you, confirming you across infinite sides and infinite angles. Straining, but it does not yield.
She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Alright. Once gives away. And then the shattering. You are free. Before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
Isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Hooray!
We're hunting, then we're running. Just us. Whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
Yes.
The whispering, the coercion, the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak
Oh,
for
yeah.
yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth
Can I get rid of the voices?
I'm personally.
So, what have you done already? I've done quite a bit. This is my 4th stream. Sorry if I missed that chat. So I've been. So this one we did the wild. We did the prisoner. We did the damsel. We had part of another one. We did the witch, which led to the wild. We did a few. Oh, we got the razor.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Sorry if I missed your comment.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
I've been trying to pay attention.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that. Yeah.
My favorite so far? That's a good question. I think Favorite so far? Gotta think about that one. I really like when you're it's the witch and it leads to not the wild but the other chapter 3 after the witch, and you're doing like the reconciliance. I think that's really good. There's so much I really like about this game. Like, there's a reason this is like my fourth stream. So yes,
Yeah, we can do that.
been trying to just get a bunch of the different endings at this point. Don't really like doing the let's kill her thing, but I can kind of show you what we've done so far because we're now there. And I kind of want to see that way I can kind of have a plan for next time I get on here. Slay the princess. Oh. Okay, so let's go. Turn to main menu. Let's go to memories. Let's see here. What have we done? I like the adversary. This one's just kind of fun because you just keep fighting her over and over again. The tower's okay. Don't have a lot left for it. Tower's probably one of my lessers. Yeah, so I've done one run with the adversary. I probably need to do another one. Spectre, we've got most of it for now. So we just gotta take on a spirit and exercise it from your body, and then abandon a spirit to its torment. So yeah. Nightmare, I like the nightmare. I think the nightmare's really cool. Get shoved into a bottomless pit. Ooh. We have the razor. Razor's kind of fun. I kind of want to see what else comes from it. So this was my first time getting the razor. Beast. Beast was kind of cool. I want to see what else comes from Beast. I think Beast is kind of pretty awesome. Witch. So I keep like getting the witch, but then I don't really make it past this. So like I have not like she fought her in this thing. I haven't actually turned in the witch to the entity because I keep getting the wild and the thorn. Oh, I love this game. Oh yeah, the writing and voice acting are amazing. Stranger's kind of cool. I only have one thing left for the Stranger. Prisoner, I think I'm done. Yeah, I got all the different prisoner arts. That's prisoner. Damsel. I kind of messed up with this one on this one. I was kind of meaning to get it where I was like, I slay her, but I left the knife upstairs and it just didn't give me a chance to get back to it. Then, so I'm missing this one. Got the Fury. We've gotten the Fury once. Don't have this one. Don't have this one. Got the Wraith this time, but I also think the Wraith is the one we basically just like skipped over. Yeah. So this is the one this time we got the Wraith, but then we just turned around and left. Moment of Clarity. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This was kind of cool, actually. Don't have this one. That's all. I'm guessing this probably goes with the beast, but I'm not fully sure. We got the wild. We've gotten a couple different things with the wild. So we've gotten where we just kind of let the wild take us. And we've also gotten where we just like separated. So right before ending it all. And then, yep. The wild, the thorn. So thorn was one of the first ones we got. This is the one where you just like kind of reconcile. But I didn't get the kiss. Oh, boo. Got the cage. I think the last time was when we got the cage. We have a lot more for the cage. And then the gray. We got the gray again this time, so we've gotten both the water gray and the fire gray. Oh, which means we have all the grays. Cool. Burning. Yep. Then we have not gotten whichever one this one is. And then for these ones up here, we've gotten all these images because we've just played enough routes to get all these. Oh, I don't know how to get this one. I need to figure that one out. I do like this one. So I need to figure out how to get this. That's the only thing for the first one I haven't gotten. Spaces between, the only one I haven't gotten is damn, both of you do an incomplete existence. And then I haven't gotten most of these. Outside help. I was trying to reject the outside help, and then it said no. So I was really trying to get those. Here once and for all. Yeah, everything. So yeah. So I still have a bunch of things to get. Let me see. I want to see how much do I actually have. How much do I have? So I'm currently at 45%. So still a ways to go. But you know, we're getting there. Yeah. So yeah, I've got 60 of 131 achievements, so 45%. There's still a ways to go. So we're gonna play some more again at a different time. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. It is so good. It is so good. So yeah, but I've just been doing one run per stream, so this was my 4th run. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna keep getting some things. Yes, I am. When I find games I really like, I try to 100% them. Most games I don't, but this is such a good game that I kind of want to do it. And I'll take breaks from streaming this. Like, I'm not going to do all my streams this. But I do kind of eventually do want to 100% this game. So, yeah. I think on Friday I'm probably gonna play something different on Friday though. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do. But I think I'm gonna do something different on Friday, just because both my Sunday stream and tonight's stream have been this, so we're gonna do something a bit different. And then I have some ideas for some upcoming streams coming up. So when those happen, be sure to catch them, because I think they're probably gonna be really funny. One issue with me continuing to stream this is I've said most of my jokes at this point, because like I've just have played it enough. But yeah, once we get the other routes, we'll find jokes there. So, but yeah, it should all be really good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get off for the night. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. And again, we'll be doing more of this. Like this is, again, like my favorite game right now. So I really like this game. This game's so good. So I'll see you next time then. So yep. Bye.